Miami football year number 1 under Manny Diaz. What should the expectations be? Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, breaking down the game we love, you and I. For the hardcore college football fan, the best debate, discussion, and analysis you will find anywhere from the top bloggers, broadcasters, and writers in the industry, including some analysis from myself. Please check out my schedule rankings. I'm ranking all the schedules in the Power 5 all the way up to number 1, down from number 70. We've released the first 2, so we have just begun. So you don't have much catch-up work to do, and we'll take you all the way up to the most difficult schedule in college football for 2019 and projected records for every team in college football. Of course, we knocked out and posted 32 spring training, spring camp reports for that many teams, many more videos than that, as we focus on a number of teams across the Power 5. We got the Wholesome One, Dwayne Holloway, on the line to talk some Miami football. Wholesome One, how you doing today?
I am doing wonderful. It's always an amazing experience to be here on MarkRogersTV, representing the University of Miami and the U family, talking Canes football.
There it is. So if you were listening to the Wholesome One for the first time right here, you will find out very shortly that he has amazing insight and information and perspective on Miami football. And if you've maybe heard him once or twice but haven't made the move, certainly go over to the Wholesome One on YouTube. So just look it up, HOLSUM, the number 1, the Wholesome One, here on YouTube. So let's wrap up this spring practice. Of course, so much is made of the spring game in particular. But is there anything out there that you would like to address in regards to Miami's move toward August and the Canes' progress?
Absolutely. The number one thing is the mindset. The mindset of our Miami Hurricanes has changed. And the biggest thing that I have noticed is physically. Our team looks like 2019 football players. They have an approach to things. As far as just yesterday, there was a social media analyst that comes in and really sat and broke down to the players that you are a brand. Yes, you may wear the U on your chest, the U on the side of your helmet, maybe even a tattoo of the U on your shoulder. But you, the person, you, Amon Richards, you, Nesta Silvera, you, Nkosi Perry, are a brand. And we're starting to modernize things at the University of Miami because anyone who's, I would say, 24 or above would kind of view the University of Miami as a program that kind of is stuck in the past, thinking that the 01 team and things of that nature is still relevant. And the 90s and 80s teams is still what kind of gets us recruits, but that is not what it is. Today's college football, you have to have done something recently, and you have to have a progressive mindset moving forward, projecting forward into the future, not necessarily always looking to the past. So something as simple as our social media analyst, as our nutritionist, being a young 27-year-old man who coached David Feely, who coached at Temple, and it's really changed the offensive lineman look. You know, our tackles look as if they could play tight end. Our guards look as if they could play 3 technique as opposed to having depth hanging out of jersey. For only the second time in about 8 years, we had every single player pass the conditioning test with flying colors. That is something that a lot of teams have with no problem, but the University of Miami was having struggles with. The offensive line might be something that a lot of people were worried about, Mark, but in actuality, this offensive line is gelling together. We even have freshman 2-star Zion Nelson even started to get some first-team reps towards the end of spring and started in the spring game. So therefore, we are all working and creating a high level of competition around the program, and not only as Miami as a totality, but even as small as every single position. And that is what you want to create to become a championship team, is a championship competition at every single position.
We get the Wholesome One on the line, Dwayne Holloway. Check out his YouTube channel, the Wholesome One, HOLSUM, the number 1, here on YouTube, breaking down Miami football. Of course, like, comment, share the videos, and subscribe right here at Mark Rogers TV to build the channel and help us continue to deliver the very best in college football analysis. You can also help us build the channel by doing your Amazon shopping by grabbing the link in the description section of the video you're watching, or any video down in the description section. Grab that Amazon link, do your regular shopping at Amazon. Just use that link. It doesn't cost you a penny more. You don't need to buy the product. Just use it, and that helps us build the channel. So you touch upon something in regards to recruiting, and it's such a tough game. You're battling the best program in the nation right now in the conference. A number of Florida schools, obviously, with all the talent in this state, a number of intruders that come into the state like LSU and Ohio State and others on a regular basis. So any recruiting edge that you can get, and I think that was one of your points to the social media aspect, is not only the current players and educating them on their brand and how they are perceived out there, and the slightest move can put them in a bad light, but also the incoming players, and letting them know that, hey, we're on to social media, we're there, we're present, we know what's going on, and we are up on the times, as you mentioned. The recruiting game obviously has been very important in regards to saving the 2019 class, and now looking towards 2020. It looks like Miami's making some inroads. Any particular guys that have caught your eye, or your overall thoughts about the 2020 class as it stands right now?
Absolutely. Don Chaney Jr. is a game-changing running back. And we haven't had something like that, as far as someone come in and their star system contribute all the way through their college career here at the University of Miami at the running back position. Since the years of Duke Johnson, with 2012 through 2014 there. And it's, what Don Chaney Jr. is, he's coming into a running back core that already has a lot of talent added to it, with the likes of DJ Dallas and Cam Harris, who was Cam Davis before he changed his name, and Lorenzo Lingard. Now, Lingard was a consistent either number one or number two running back in the nation, depending on what platform you like to use. And even he hasn't been able to show off here at the University of Miami just yet due to injury. So, we lost a couple of linebackers over the last couple of years, and the last couple of weeks. But the biggest issue to me is I would prefer us be low right now, which I believe we're either 8th or 9th right now. We're top 10 at least. I would prefer us to be there at this point, and then at the end of the season creep into the top 5, because we had a good season. And 9 times out of 10, that goes hand in hand. If you look at the University of Miami over the last 2 or 3 seasons, we have had one good season, which contributed to a top 8 recruiting class. And we've had 2 other mediocre seasons in between that we had top 25 and top 30 recruiting class. So there is a correlation between winning and the guys, especially in South Florida, coming to the University of Miami and having subpar seasons, and then only getting a couple of those high caliber athletes to come to the U. But we have led the nation in decommits for the last 3 to 4 years. So having someone come in for Junior Day and throw up the UNI uniform, be able to don a turnover chain and things of that nature, if we don't win, then they don't continue to want to come here. Because all of the spark, all of the spaz, all of that type of enjoyment of coming to the University of Miami is now out the window, because the winning, what you really come here for, is not a part of the program anymore. So we have to be able to have those W's, bring in those wins, show these young men that, yes, we might be preaching to you early playing time, but when you come here, you still have to fight for it, as opposed to you just walking in and us handing you a job that you never truly earned. You don't want that problem, and I believe under Al Golden we have that as a big issue. But moving forward, I don't think we'll have that problem anymore under Coach Manny Diaz, Coach Dan Enos, Coach Blake Baker, and strength and conditioning Coach David Feely.
Talking Miami football with the Wholesome One, Dwayne Holloway. Catch him on his YouTube channel, the Wholesome One, HOLSUM. Of course, you're dialed in to Mark Rogers TV, the voice of college football, best debate, discussion, and analysis on the game we all love right here as we approach and hope that while the summer, we don't want the summer to escape from a football standpoint. We do, of course, because August 24th is the first game of the season. And standing alone will be Miami and Florida. I know there's an Arizona-Hawaii game. I can't imagine that there's going to be a whole lot of interest in that one in comparison. So, again, it's going to be a whole lot of fun that this game doesn't have to compete against other big matchups in week one. It's all by itself in Orlando on August 24th.